Only at QVC can you find this Lazy Boy recliner with all the bells and whistles delivered to your home in 7 to 10 days, not 8 to 10 weeks. A custom order with memory foam, with 54 different reclining positions that can accommodate up to 350 pounds, lumbar support, and colors that you've never seen before. Hey, it's football season finally, and this is your napping chair. $99 and change. They're going to take you through the color choices, and then we're going to talk about all those custom order bells and whistles that you can only find here at QVC. Now, in front of me is a color I don't recognize from February because we didn't have it back in February. It's brand new today. And this is your midnight blue. And I watched our midnight presentation, and boy, was it popular back then. It's going to be popular again in this presentation, I'm sure. Right here is going to be your Java brown, right? That's a classic, always popular. So there's your Java brown. Now back up here where I was reclining at the start of the show, with my Saints throw, which I thank you guys for putting out there, by the way. This is your forest green, which is also a brand new color today. Check this out over here. Now, I remember live on the air when this sold out, and it happened at midnight. This is your dark raspberry. This is classic. This really is like couture home decorating right here in this color. Over here is going to be your warm red. There's your pop of color if you want to add something different, something interesting to your home. And then over here, about as classic as it gets, right? This is your neutral. Right here is your natural. And I will confess, every single time I walk over here, I can't help but do this back and forth on the chair because of that micro denier suede, which feels so, so good. That's exclusive to QVC. Take a look at that value. I mentioned it already. To custom piece together this recliner, well, just the recliner alone, let's start with that at $699. But add in the, I neglected to mention yet, elongated handle, which makes it easier for gals like me with short arms to get up and in and reclining. That has a value of $99. And then the upgraded memory foam, which you will appreciate right out of the gate, turns this into a $917 item. Unless you get it here at QVC, it's less than $600 on the highest easy pay that we got, which means you get this home in about a week. For $99 and change. Amy Robbins, get over here and recline and relax with me, shall you? You have the best job in the world, by the way, because all day long you get to just rest and recline in your Lazy Boy. You guys have been around since like 1928 or something.
That's correct.
Kind of know your stuff when it comes to furniture.
We do. You know what? We're the genuine. We're the authentic, and we're still innovators.
We're still here, yeah.
We're still innovators trying to bring you something new all the time.
Exactly. Well, I think the timing is perfect, right? We talk about football season, but really it's just seasons changing and we're starting to cocoon a little bit in our home, and maybe it's time finally for you to upgrade and give yourself that mom chair, that dad chair, that one place in the house where you can relax and recline. But the thing is, and what I want to make sure everybody understands is, this is not just a Lazy Boy. This is like a custom all bells, like the luxury car of Lazy Boys.
That's correct.
That we don't even have to wait the 8 to 10 weeks to get. It comes in 7 to 10 days.
We gave you all our top selling features. So we added them right in here. You've got, like you said, the micro denier suede fabric. This is exclusive to QVC. And it is a treatment that is built into the fabric, not on top. And we'll go through a demo of that in just a few minutes. But it makes this a water-resistant fabric, and they do testing of fabrics from a scale of 0 to 100. This is on that high-end scale of how it's just going to repel your liquids. Right. And we all have accidents in our home. And then, like you said, we have that wonderful longer handle. So this is the standard length handle, and we're giving you another 2 inches so that you have that ease in operation. And we are a single finger to a double finger operation.
That was easy.
So to have that little extra length makes all the difference, especially like me with short arms, short legs.
Me too. Usually I'm going like this, and I'm like, where? Oh no, it's right here because it's longer. And I love how you said before with Dan Wheeler at midnight, you said, it's so much more than just a recliner, right? It's your traditional chair.
That's right.
It's a rocker. It's a recliner, and if I want to lean all the way back at halftime and take myself a little snooze, it's really like a twin-size bed practically as well. You got everything.
Then you've got your memory foam. And this is that wonderful luxury of that 3 inches of memory foam. We put it in the seat. We put it in the chaise and the footrest. So from hip to toe, you've got that all added comfort, let alone all of that lumbar padding and support that gives us that endorsement by the
So really what
American
that does is turns it into a custom chair for everybody in the house.
It does.
Because that memory foam, just like a memory foam bed,
that's right,
is conforming to every single person that's sitting in it. We're going to take a look close up at really what that means, but remember, this is an added feature.
Right. So
to
what you're
this
seeing
unit.
here is our lumbar support, which is for this particular gentleman, he's over 6 feet tall, and every time you recline in a Lazy Boy, and that's your back reclining, and you put your leg rest up, you never lose that sweet spot in your lower lumbar back. It's always supported. Now this female's about as tall as I am, 5 feet 2. Again, same exact chair, 2 different people, but that lumbar never fails her in the exact same position that she needs it for that sweet spot for her lower back.
This is promoting not just a cozy place to sit, but it's promoting relaxation and restoration and stress reduction.
Correct.
That is why people have been coming back to Lazy Boy for decades, and why we keep bringing it back here at QVC. We had this in February, gone. Back now, just in time for the changing seasons, in brand new colors. Excited about the midnight blue. I know a lot of you excited about that forest green. Remember, here in the back, we have your dark raspberry. Also have the warm red. There's your natural on the end, and then the Java brown is a perfect classic. I mean, if you're curious though, why we keep bringing this back here at QVC, it's because we're proud to have a few things to offer you that even the Lazy Boy galleries can't offer you. 7 to 10 day delivery. If I were to order this from a Lazy Boy gallery, I'm looking at
custom order 8 to 10 weeks.
8 to 10 weeks.
Right.
And I don't know about you, but when I see something that I really love, even the 7 to 10 days can be frustrating. You want it right away, and you're getting it right away with shipping and handling included. So the price you see is the price you pay. But we've divided that 6 ways so that you can get this home in 7 to 10 days for $99 and change, where it should cost you $917. There's that price comparison once more. Actually, even when we just talked about the recliner itself, that's $699. But we add in the elongated handle, we add in the upgraded memory foam. That's the best part. Slice that 6 different ways, and you've got an easy pay of $99 and change, where it should be $917. You see there in a moment on your screen that more than 1,400 orders have already been placed today, and we're only 3 hours into the day. I was on in February when you guys brought this to us, and it was between midnight and my show that we lost the dark raspberry.
Yes,
I had one less color
Carried it right
to
off.
present to you.
That's right.
So if you see the color or you missed out on the color last time, now's the time.
That's right.
Exciting
Don't wait
stuff.
till later in the day. It might be gone.
Shall we do we
Oh,
want to do
I
our
would love
demonstration?
to.
Because I know this
Absolutely.
is fun. I saw this at midnight too. But actually, I've seen it even when we presented it back in February. We talk about it being water repellent, water resistant. I mean, I think it's important to note, it's not just for the little oopsies or the little, spills of water. It's for real life.
It really is. It really is. You know, we all have accidents. It doesn't matter if you're 2 years old or 92 years old, and all of us in between. So what I wanted to show you is that, first of all, I help you understand, this is the back of the fabric, and we actually adhered it to a piece of acrylic so you can see the back of the fabric, which is very important. And then what I'm going to do is actually just as if we were having an accident and you spill something in the home, and you see what happens. Now, we all keep Kleenexes right by our end tables usually in our homes, but you don't have to rush. You can have plenty of time
to little beads just rolls right off.
You have plenty of time to run into the kitchen, even if you wanted to get a paper towel, and you can see. Now, you can't see water on here, so let me take that. Oh, the kids are going to carry, like my daughter, a 2 whole liter of Pepsi right into the living room, and she actually spilled 2 liters on my sofa, and I didn't have this kind of fabric.
No.
So you can
That's
only
the kiss of
imagine
death.
it is. You
right?
can only imagine.
You're rushing to get that carpet cleaner out in
That's right.
hopes or a chemical or something like that, and able to get it out. And this,
there's the Coke.
And we talk about this suede and this water resistance. This is custom for QVC.
Right.
Because when we go to folks like Lazy Boy, we go, our quality assurance standards are high. And we tell our customers, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you need to be able to give us something that can really stand up to real life. And Lazy Boy has delivered. Why do we get so excited about this offer? Because we can offer you things that even the Lazy Boy galleries cannot offer. Chairs that are customized especially for QVC, memory foam in the seat, shades, and foot. It doesn't just look good, because there's a lot of those out there that look good. It feels fantastic too. Delivered to your door in 7 to 10 days via UPS. You don't have to sit and wait for the schedule and be there between 12 and 3 maybe. Shipping and handling is right in the price you see, and it even has a limited manufacturer's warranty to back it up, as well as the 30-day money-back guarantee that QVC already gives you.
So, nothing on the
Look
back. Nothing on the back. And
we
again,
already did
this
the
is
cola,
the back
right?
of the fabric that I put over acrylic just so that you can see it. And it's sturdy for me to be able to pick it up and not flop around. One more try. Look at that wine product.
Oh, no.
Okay. There it is. I'm at my book club. And,
can you please have every piece of furniture in our house covered in this microengineered suede, please? Because you know what that's doing? It's protecting what's already a substantial savings. It's protecting that investment. $99.83 brings it home. It is so comfortable even if it never did recline. You've got that extended handle too. But we're not just talking about, oh, here, and then we lock it into 3 different places. We talk about customizable. This has, what, 54 different reclining positions in it?
Because we have, and this is part of our patent, 3 locking positions in the footrest. So you're in position number 1. This is position number 2. This is where I enjoy sitting because it relieves extra pressure off my lower back. And then most people like that 3rd. Then it's the ratchet system, that extra clicking that allows you to get back, and that lower lumbar support in any position you're in is why we are endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association, and we are the only company in furniture that they endorse because of all of this lumbar. You'll never lose your sweet spot in your lower back. And there's our seal. We are so proud of that.
I'm glad that you called that out. I mean, it's hard to tell when you just look at the Lazy Boy that there is that kind of science built in to give you that support. I mean, we maybe come to expect it in beds with memory foam and different adjustable positions. You don't expect it in the chair that you're watching television. And isn't that ironic? Because you're likely spending a lot of time in here. It should give you that support.
Correct. And we also talk to physicians, your general practitioner physicians. 90% of them tell us that if you are reclining, you are relaxing and reducing your stress. If you are in that reclining position, 77 say that you actually are decreasing your muscle strain. And this is my favorite part. 73% of them said in the reclining position, you're actually reducing your pain and your strain, which is huge.
Well, if you don't mind, Jerome, I want to go through the colors one more time, and we'll really dig deep and get inside this because it's not just a pretty face, it's not just a pretty piece of furniture. We have a lot of those that we never sit on, right? This is the one that you live on. And by live on, I mean, this is the one you probably fall asleep at night and wake up the next morning on.
That is
people
correct.
do that a lot. You're meant to. It's a Lazy Boy. This is a brand new color that you've never seen before here at QVC. It's the Midnight Blue, which I think is very on trend, right?
I mean, this is the color coming into the spring season, and we are always working on the next season. So this is the ladies' color for spring.
Very nice. Yes. You're standing next to the Java brown.
I'm near the Java, which is your wonderful coffee bean chocolate brown.
Your dad chair, right? Your grandpa chairs. It's NFL season, you guys, and after NFL comes what? NBA, and after that there's always something, right? Or your favorite TV shows, or maybe this you're putting next to your bed in your living room. I actually picked up a Lazy Boy for my daughter to put in her room. She was having back issues, and that's because you're sitting in a desk all day long. It's putting a lot of stress on your back. She does her homework in the Lazy Boy. Talk about a lucky kid. Here it is in the forest green. That, too, is a brand new color in this presentation. Now, I will confess to being partial to this right here. This is the dark, this is the black raspberry.
It is incredible.
Sold out, first to go, back in February, back in time for this presentation too. Love that one.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's
and
gorgeous.
then we have the warm red, and I love bringing my pillows so that I can show everybody those colors. It goes with turquoise, it goes with gray, it goes with lime green, it goes with your traditional colors.
Yeah, try it.
It's your wow color. And then I had to bring my zebra print because everybody wants to see, well, what's that light color, the natural? It's almost an oatmeal color, and this is why I chose the lightest color to do that water test with, so that you can see this is built into the fabric as far as a repellency. It is not a surface coating treatment.
Right. I kept doing this too because I hope you can see you know, just the pile and how soft this microengineered suede is. Everything about this, inside and out, is built for comfort, and everything about it is built for value, but only today, because at the end of the day, that today's special value price goes up, your 6 easy payment vanishes, and I can't guarantee that we have your colors available for you even by morning time. Now, we're busy on our phone lines, so I ask for you to consider automated ordering, or QVC.com, or texting your order, any of your favorite ways to get your Lazy Book, because the sooner you dial in, the clock starts ticking. And in 7 to 10 days, you are comfy cozy. Jennifer in North Carolina, I hope you don't mind if I just take this phone call from the comfort of my Lazy Boy. Is that okay?
Absolutely. How are y'all doing this morning?
Doing good. Thanks for giving us a call.
Thank you.
You picking up a Lazy Boy today?
Yes, ma'am. We got the midnight blue.
Oh, yay!
Oh, that's beautiful.
I don't mind
color.
modeling it for you.
And I also have to say, a caller called in at midnight when y'all were first showing it, and she said that she had her current Lazy Boy for over 40 years.
That's correct. She
Well,
did.
we have beat that. Ours is 49 years.
Stop it.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for being part of that Lazy Boy
I
family.
can't stand. We're going to start a contest
I
here.
know.
49 years.
Yes, ma'am, and the mechanism still works just as it did the day we bought it.
You know, Jennifer, I'm so glad you said that and that you are a testimony to how we build our chairs. We test our chairs to over 100,000 resolutions. And that means if you got in and out of your chair 6 times a day, you know, it's usually in the evening, up and down, for 365 days of the year, for 10 years, that's only 21,900. Imagine how many more years. You're that
I was
testimony
gonna say, she's
that
probably
says,
about there.
That's right. You're that testimony that says that testing that we have done is proven through your experiences.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I do have one question, please.
Yes.
I know when it was a Today Special back in February that they were saying it was just a micro suede. Now you're saying it's the micro denier suede. What is the difference?
All right, micro suede can be any type of polyester fabric with any kind of yarn thickness. But this is a micro denier, meaning that truly each yarn is finer than a strand of hair or finer than a strand of silk, and that is a measurement. A denier is a measurement. So when you buy sheets at QVC and they're talking about a thread count, 300, 400, 500 and more, this is the minuscule of a thread count in every inch, and that's why with that treatment inside each yarn, that's why we can tell you you've got that high repellency for fluids.
Right, so the fabric is just a little bit different than it was in February.
No, this is the same fabric.
Okay.
This is the same fabric, yeah.
All right, well, that's what we was
Great
wanting
question.
to make
Yeah,
sure.
that's a really good, and thank you for clarifying, because I'm
Yes.
sure other people had that same question, Jennifer.
Well,
So,
thank you.
What color
And
did you
may I
pick up
make
today?
The
You
midnight
said the
blue.
midnight blue. All right, so that's going to take you through hopefully the next 49 years. Can you handle that?
Yeah, right.
Sweetie, thank you so much for giving us a call.
May I make one suggestion, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any way that y'all could possibly get something like a big man's recliner? Amy, you're probably aware of the names, the Brutus or the Crandall.
Well, we'll have to talk to that. We'll have to talk about that, but yes, I am very familiar with those.
Yeah, if there's one thing I love is that we take those live requests and often you're surprised how quick the turnaround can be. So I appreciate that feedback.
Oh, well, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And I hope
Bye.
y'all have a blessed weekend.
You too.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, she knows her stuff.
She does.
Well, she should after 49
That's
years.
right.
Hey, I know that we wanted to take a look at some of the features on this, really kind of dig deep for those of you like Jen who really want to study up and know your stuff. Let's kind of take it from the top and really talk about the features that are built into this.
Okay, so first of all, you've got that long handle, and that long handle helps you to open the recliner, even though it's only a single finger opening because it's so easy to do. That extra 2 inches can make all the difference, especially if you have those short arms.
Yep.
Then you have the fabulous fabric, that fabric that you're going to touch and pet and massage and live in, that wonderful micro denier, micro suede that is water repellent at a very high grade of water repellency. You've got the fabulous lumbar support. It is because of all of this and the reason that you can recline. So the back goes back and you're always in your sweet spot of your lumbar support. And then, of course, we add that microfiber and the memory foam. That memory foam, and I love to show this swatch. You can see how I can just twist and turn it. The memory foam is all about recovery. Look what happens. It comes right back to shape. So if you're buying a chair and multiple people are sitting in the chair, this will always conform to each person's body type and size.
Although I suspect once you're in it, you're never going to want to get out.
That's
Very
true.
few of the family members will even have an opportunity to give it a try. I know a lot of you actually at midnight picked up more than one. You're thinking about pairing them off, one for you, one for your spouse. This custom order Lazy Boy recliner, if we went to one of the Lazy Boy galleries, piece this together with the extended handle and the memory foam and the custom color and all the different reclining positions would be $917. But here at QVC, for the second time, it's less than $600. Let's go through the colors one more time because we're almost done with this presentation. I always say in the middle of the night, here's how you lock in your color before we wake up tomorrow morning and maybe some of them are gone. Here's the midnight blue. It's brand new today. Then you see the Java brown.
Java brown.
Up here, we're going to have your forest green. Remember, that's brand new today as well. Then over here, my favorite, the dark raspberry. That was the first one to go in February when we had it back then. Here is the warm red. And then you want to go the classic. There's your natural right there. But only today is it available on 6 easy payments of $99 and change, which when you compare it to that custom order price of $917 looks like such a tremendous savings because it is exactly that. Only you don't have to wait 8 to 10 weeks for your new piece of furniture. You get it in 7 to 10 days with shipping and handling included. In time maybe for the next game or Thanksgiving or anything that you have planned for the next 49 years or so,
That's
right? Like Jen said. Amy, thank you so much.
You.
It's 820-637 today only. Now, at any time, you can go to QVC.com and right there,